What's up, guys? It's Vince with the Vinsanity Shred, and today we are hitting back. So I'm not going to talk too much. I'm just going to get right into it. The first exercise that I'm doing are just basic pull-ups. I have my flannel on, obviously, and I'm just doing that to, because I'm still warming up. I'm still getting my muscles loose. This is just to force some blood in there. I used to do weighted pull-ups, but my back has actually been getting a little wider than I've been wanting it lately. And pull-ups and vertical pulls with your back gets your back wider. Horizontal pulls, pull backs, get your back thicker. So I focus more on a thick back now that my back has gotten a little too wide than I would liked it. So I just start with body weight pull-ups. I do 3 sets and anywhere from 10 to 12. If you can't do 10 to 12, maybe use an assisted pull-up bar where you put your feet in it and it adds some weight to, or adds some resistance so that it's not as much weight you're pulling up. But I start with 3 sets of 10 to 12. I really focus on form. I really focus on bringing my weight up with just my lats and lowering myself slowly so that I'm getting the most out of my pull-ups. And then after that, I immediately take off my shirt. No, well, I did. I don't usually. I mean, I guess I kind of do usually at this gym. When I'm filming for you guys, that's my excuse. But I got right into the seated T-bar rows. And that's what that little handle is. That little handle is what you call the T-bar. And this exercise, this workout, I'm going to stay off my feet as much as possible because back day is usually a heavier day, and I can't really allow that to be on my broken foot. You'll see little clips of my broken foot in this. But so the seated T-bar row, I'm doing 3 sets of this. My first set is always going to be 12 to 15 reps. My first set is always higher in repetitions so that I can warm up the muscle group and I can get some blood flowing into that and to get my muscles ready for a higher weight load. And then my second set is usually anywhere from 6 to 10. I think here I got 9 with this weight. I always bump up as I go, bump up weight, lower reps, and that's all depending on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to build, then you do higher weight. If you're trying to cut, then you do lower weight. So I did 2 sets there, and then I did another set right here. I bumped up weight again, and I went for, I think, 6 here. I don't actually remember how many reps I did right here, but it's looking like I was going for 6. I might have gotten 1 or 2 more, which just means that I need to go higher weight next time because I got more than what I was actually going for. So if you're getting more than what you're aiming for, then you need to bump up weight. Otherwise, you're not going to grow. So I did 3 sets of those, and I really focused on form. You're not swinging the weight. You're not using your legs to bring the weight back. You're using your back only. And then I went from the seated T-bar rows to straight arm pull downs. I think that's the name of these. I don't really know the name of these. They're pretty well known exercise, but I'm not sure what the name is. And I'm kneeling because I'm a little taller. I'm 6'2", so if I'm standing at the top of my rep, the weight hits, so I have to go down to my knees, and I am still almost hitting it. But I really focus on bringing this weight down using my lats. You're not pulling with your triceps. That's something that is very commonly mistaken. People pull with their triceps on accident. What you want to do is you want to grab the bar and you want to lock your elbows into place at the exact, you want to lock them in at the exact like bend or angle the entire time. And you want to pull. You can see there, you can see my lats are really getting worked, right? You can show right there on the side walls. And I'm pulling down the weight with that, and this is a really good lower latissimus dorsi exercise, and it's one of my favorites because it works that lower part, and I think that lower part is probably one of the harder parts to get. And then after a good set, I hit you guys with the flex, and I was dying there, so the flex was not fun. So I did 3 sets of that. Again, I go 12 to 15, 8 to 10, 5 to 6. And then I move on, and I'm doing a seated straight bar row. You can call this a seated seated barbell row. You can do these as a bent over barbell row. Once again, I'm trying to stay off my feet as much as possible because of the broken bone. I get this boot off in 3 or 4 more weeks, and then I'll be able to get you guys leg workouts. I'll get you guys mostly just normal workouts where I'm not trying to prevent staying off, or like where I'm trying to stay off my foot. So in the seated straight bar rows, I'm doing 3 sets again. Most of my workouts, first set is always higher repetition. I think I did at least 15 of that first set, and then I do remember going higher in rep on this because this really builds the outside. It builds thickness in your back, but it builds the outside thickness in your back, and that's something that I've been wanting to focus on more lately because I've been doing a lot of pull-ups, so my back has gotten wider, and the seated T-bar row works on the thickness of your inner back. I'm gonna pick my nose. So I've been doing the seated straight bar row to really build some, or get some definition throughout the entire width of my back. And then so I did 3 sets of that, 15 reps, then 10, then 5 to 6, and remember to pick your nose on that after. And then I moved on to dumbbell rows. Everybody knows what dumbbell rows are. You're not swinging the weight. I did 3 sets of this. I went for 10, 8, 6, and this is just a good finisher for me because these are a good thickness builder. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this workout. I hope you give it a shot. Listen to form, focus on your reps, and like this video, comment what you want me to make, and maybe I'll make it. See you later, guys.